Let me introduce myself. My name's Ben Marks. I started with Magento almost 3 years ago. I was the first hire for just a little Magento development company. And after lots of years of swearing and lost hair and sleepless nights, Magento has come to make a lot of sense to me, and I love it dearly. Worked on lots of different implementations, from just simple theming, taking PSDs all the way through to full website, and then I've done a lot of integration work, etc. So my experience with Magento is hopefully like a lot of yours already is, or like your experience will be. The goals that we've identified for this course are understanding Magento architecture and module structure and some of the conventions behind how those modules are put together. And right along with what some of you guys want, we will in fact teach you how to extend Magento, write some custom modules, and you'll understand, the whys and hows of this file here and this structure here and this syntax here. That's been one of the pleasures of this course, is actually either dispelling myths or actually showing people best practices and how things should work. Also, we'll be touching on towards the last day or so, actually last 2 days, we'll be looking at upgrade, specifically upgrade scripts, but then throughout the course I'll try and let you guys know, make you aware of any potential gotchas as far as being able to upgrade later on. So there are all these different areas in Magento. We're focusing on the core and the admin. There are other courses under development that will likely address some of these other areas, so do keep an eye out for our course offering. All right, so we've broken this whole week out into different sections. So today we're going to be doing Magento Basics, and that also includes for some of you it'll be a review, because we'll be doing reviewing some information on object-oriented programming and MVC principles, and really how Magento has its own take on those, in case you haven't had any experience with the code yet. And we move on to the request flow, so basically how Magento receives a request and gets it into the hands of the correct module and gets the output generated like you would hope it would be, which is the rendering. And then the big ones are database and EAV. So for those of you who don't know, Magento has this often feared EAV modeling in place that just allows for complex entity representation. And we'll tackle these two together because honestly, Magento is a fantastic framework that does a lot of the work for you, including some of the stuff in the ORM. And then on the last day, Adam, this is your admin HTML. So we'll be going into, well, actually, by the end of the rendering lesson, we actually start building a module. So at the end of the course, you'll have a complete module that you can refer to kind of as a scaffold to build other modules, and that'll include admin grids with Ajax and everything else. Oh, pulse. Some quick facts about Magento. I can't actually keep this slide updated enough. Magento is growing and growing and growing. Over 200 employees. I'm pretty sure well over 25 billion in transactions. Millions and millions of downloads. The community, I'm sure you know, is large and vocal. And let's see. Magento started out as Varian and has since become Magento Incorporated. Let's see. And we're right here at the global headquarters in Los Angeles. There are different solutions with Magento. Magento Enterprise, which is basically the code that we'll be working with. That is actually based, though, on the Magento community. Magento Professional, it builds on community as well, with not quite as much stuff as Enterprise present. There's also Magento Go and the Magento Go platform, which are, I think, Magento Go platform is still in beta, but these are turnkey e-commerce solutions, as well as Magento Mobile, which is a subscription service that you can use to get your store onto iPads and iPhones and Android platforms.